Hi everyone, it's Maybelle with Love Shaped Intuition. It is April 2025. I'm back with another reading. This is for the month of April for each individual zodiac sign. I'm going to be pulling 5 oracle cards for one for each week of the month. I will be pulling tarot as well as advice. If you haven't yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. It is the most valuable support that you can provide me here on YouTube. It's free for your subscription. Like, comment, share this video with a friend or family member. All interactions are continuing to help the channel to grow, and I really appreciate all your support. To find out other ways you can support my channel, visit the comment section or the description box. If this is not your zodiac sign, feel free to look for those posted up on my channel. I will be putting them in a playlist to also make them easier to locate. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Hi Aries, happy April. Happy birthday if you're celebrating. Okay, what are the general energies for Aries for the month of April? Okay, the storyteller, earth magic, ears wide open, the uncharted sea, and broken open. Okay, so we have 2 cards that say open. So broken open and ears wide open. You might be listening for something. There might be gossip surrounding you. You might be also trying to bring things into balance or kind of trying to make things practical, spending time outdoors or out in nature. The storyteller is, you might be writing your story, you might be telling your story, you might be seeing someone kind of like an oracle reader, tarot reader, or someone that can help you see kind of like what the story tells or what the story brings, because the uncharted sea is uncharted territory. It is the unknown. It's where you haven't been before. And this might be to some kind of breakthrough. So let's go ahead and move these over, and then we're going to get your cards for each week. Okay, for week 1 for Aries, and the numbers 1, 33, 17, 28, or 46 may be important. Okay, retreat, spirit guardian of winter, card number 38. So you might be taking time to fix things that need fixing. You might be taking a step back, a break, a pause. We did have broken open, so this could be, a breakup, a shakeup. But a retreat is taking time away from something, taking a step back or a pause to fix things that need fixing. This card talks about in the winter time, the fishermen can't fish, so they mend the nets, and they're getting ready. So they're preparing for a coming of like a surge. And it's interesting that you did have the uncharted sea card. Week number 2 for Aries. Oh, it's important as well to listen to the messages from God Source Spirit at this time. And I did just hear the computer make a notification sound, so definitely synchronistic. Okay, we have 2 cards for the second week. Card number 8, people, new supportive connections, and card number 6, consciousness, deserving. So again, this retreat, this step back, this might be kind of reviewing the people and relationships in your life. For this second week, you might be looking at what you're deserving of, and or that you might be kind of looking into connecting with new people, perhaps creatively starting something like, either going towards clubs or groups, or like a meetup app or something where you can find others that like things similarly. You might also have like a new supportive connection in your life that is perhaps treating you like nicely, well. Okay, week number 3 for Aries. Somebody might be jealous also, because I'm looking at this person in the background and she looks a little snooty, like her kind of. And it could be also that if you are trying to meet new people, they might jump to conclusions about you, especially if you are kind of shy or not as extroverted. And I know you're fiery and you're an Aries, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm a Gemini, and I am far from being the social butterfly that they say, because I have Gemini and my stellium is in the 4th house. All right, so let's do week number 3 for Aries. Okay, inner peace. So yes, so more kind of time to balance, to find quiet, and that's like that retreat card. So needing to find inner peace, you might be doing some yoga or meditative work. Week 4. Okay, community. And just as that card popped out, my neighbors, one of my neighbors is getting their lawn mowed, so it's quite loud. So community, and then I do see there's like some parakeets or parrots, and it's another 8 card. So, oh wow, okay, so we have 38, 8, 6, and 8, and we have 28 over here, another 6 when we have 3 and 3, 7 and 1 together is 8, and then we have 46, so another 6. So those numbers are pretty synchronistic. You're seeing a lot of 3s, a lot of 8s, a lot of 6s. But the 8 is a card of strength. It's also a card of what goes around comes around, and it's a card of eternity. So community could also be friends, friend groups, again, supportive connections. Okay, and I did have to change the battery, so that could be that you are meeting new people or hanging out with people, but you might need time to kind of retreat after those meetings or celebrations even, and find time for peace, cleanse your energy, call back your energy, healed. Find activities that help you kind of renew your energy and your peace. Okay, week number 5 is just a couple days and then a preview into May for Aries. Okay, blessings. Beautiful. So you might be receiving some type of blessing at this time. You might also just be feeling blessed, and you do have the deserving card, so you might be feeling blessed or grateful, and this could also be like a blessing in disguise. So something that might pose some kind of challenge, delay, or seeming like a detour, it may actually be looked at as a blessing. It could also be a surprise that comes in the form of a blessing. All right, let's do your tarot for Aries for April. Okay, the Lovers card. That can be Gemini energy. You might be dealing with the Gemini. This could also be that you are making a decision, head over heart or heart over mind, choice or decision. This could have to do with a love union, a love relationship, something that feels like twin flame or soulmate energy. But it is the need to make a choice or decision. Yes, and having strength. Wow, and there's another 8 card. So we have a 6 and an 8 again. The Lover's card can also be a return to better health. And 6s are cards of, or numbers of reciprocity, of equal give and take, of balance. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, and the World. So more of those synchronicities. And we have the World card, which represents all 4 fixed signs on there. We have Leo again. We have Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And the 3 of Wands, planning and action, looking out over the horizon, looking out for what else is out there, but you have not, it's like you haven't just been kind of standing around waiting. The 3 of Wands is a card of having taken steps, and now you're waiting for your ships to come back in. And the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is walking away. It can be walking your soul's purpose, because the 8 of Cups walks towards the 9 of Cups, which is a wish come true. The World card is an ending. It is a successful completion to something. It could be a graduation or some kind of leveling up. It could be networking, and it could also be travel, the World Wide Web. So yeah, so this could be the decision to either go for what you love or go for something that's more logical and practical. The Lover's choice is head or heart. And so you're having strength or needing to kind of tame something, taming lust or taming temptation or holding back, and finding the strength or the courage to level up, to complete something, to end a chapter, to begin a new chapter, to see what else is out there, and to walk away. This could be, again, to walk towards your soul's purpose. Okay, and death. So to end something, to transform something, and to rebirth a completely different way. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, and we did mention Scorpio with the World card as well for Aries. Okay, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, that can be Aries or Leo or Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Wands is someone with a passionate offer, someone that comes in very fiery and is ready to initiate things. This person or offer may not be solid, stable, or secure. This may be somewhat of like a flaky energy, someone who starts something but can leave just as quickly for Aries. Okay, the Emperor, taking charge or taking control of a situation. This could be the divine masculine energy. The Emperor is an Aries, but it is someone who is in charge and control, rules the empire. Could be a father, grandfather, or partner. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. So what goes up comes what comes down. The Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, so luck changing. It is divine timing. Okay, wow. And then the Nine of Cups, beautiful. So that Nine of Cups energy, that wish, what you're wishing for, going for your wish come true. All right, let's get your advice. So yeah, so it looks like kind of seeing what else is out there, perhaps initiating something, taking charge and taking leadership of a situation. And there's the opportunity right now that your luck is changing, and it's change, change in the air, change, and wish come true energy. The Nine of Cups can also be to be aware of overindulgence. It can also be a card, it's important to mind your your pride or your ego or any kind of bragging or boasting. And again, I did get that feeling from somebody being jealous and somebody being kind of snotty or snooty or okay, what is this? Let's get your advice for Aries. Okay, words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Yes, and for yourself and others, and what I'm hearing is so that that it's not like necessary to like compete in a way that makes anybody feel left out. Like the community cards are sometimes like working together and collaborating. There's enough for everyone. Okay, what is this? Okay, we do see attracting, not chasing at the bottom of the deck. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So that's similar to using words of abundance and being in that like grateful attitude or mindfulness, deservingness. And we have the deserving card up there. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. And obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. And those three cards are very much a similar energy, kind of really connecting all three to get those blocks and those obstacles lifted. You are just as deserving as anyone else. Okay, what is the message? What is the advice for Aries? Okay, inner child. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. Beautiful. So making a decision for head over heart or heart over mind. So making a choice that you are going to love. Having strength, now that I think about it, I always tell this to those that I care about, but having strength is also being vulnerable. So allowing yourself to be vulnerable is a strength. And so you might have some inner child wounds or some inner child healing. This might have to do with your child or children in your life. Okay, what is this? Okay, stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So yes, so time to meditate, pray, heal. Those retreat cards, the inner peace cards, you might go out literally to stargaze. You might be paying attention to astrology. It may be a good time at night, especially to do affirmations or meditations or hypnosis, solfeggio frequencies, Reiki, listening to kind of peaceful, calming music. Anything that you can, again, rejuvenate with, find time to kind of rest, play, heal. And this inner child, so I've been listening to Disney music, piano, and it's really peaceful just to have it on in the back. The first couple times I heard it, it was actually really like emotional, and so you might want to try something like that. Whatever works for you. All right, Aries, I hope that was helpful. Have a great month. If you're having your birthday, have a beautiful birthday month. And I hope that was helpful. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'd love to see you back at Love Shaped Intuition. Take care, and thank you for watching.